Habari gani? In this video, we will provide information on different types of places you can visit in East Africa. With Swahili spoken across so many different countries, it will be impossible to talk about all you can do and see in a single video.
Instead, here are some examples from Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, where Kiswahili has been used as a national and official language for many years.
One of the great places to see in my home country is Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa, about 5,800 meters, or 19,000 feet. It is in the northern part of Tanzania, on the border with Kenya.
The mountain is part of Kilimanjaro National Park and is a major climbing destination for tourists, with 7 official trails to the top.
There are numerous game parks and reserves to visit throughout East Africa, where you will be able to get close-up views of animals like Simba, lion, twiga, giraffe, tembo, elephant, among many others.
One of the most famous national reserves in my home country of Kenya is the Maasai Mara Reserve. Maasai Mara is located in the southwestern part of Kenya and was named after the Maasai people, who were the initial inhabitants of the area. It is home to the big 5 animals: elephant, rhino, lion, leopard, and buffalo, as well as a huge variety of birds and grazing animals like zebras and gazelles. Maasai Mara is particularly famous for its annual wildebeest migration attraction. If you are in Nairobi and do not have the time to visit Maasai Mara, I recommend you visit Nairobi National Park, which is located a short drive away from the capital city of Kenya.
At Nairobi National Park, you can take a safari walk along the park's trails and see a variety of wildlife against the backdrop of the city's beautiful landscape and skyscrapers. The park also has an animal orphanage, picnic spots, and campgrounds where you can watch over 400 species of birds.
Interested in having a meal while surrounded by giraffes? Giraffe Manor is a hotel located in the suburbs of Nairobi that is home to the endangered Rothschild giraffes. At Giraffe Manor, the giraffes love to poke their long necks through the windows, hoping you will give them a treat.
Another popular eating spot is the Carnivore, an open-air restaurant located in the suburbs of Nairobi that serves a wide variety of meat options, including ostrich, crocodile, camel, and more. The meat is roasted over charcoal on traditional Maasai swords and carved at your table.
Tanzania also has numerous game parks and reserves, with Serengeti National Park being the most famous. The word Serengeti comes from the Maasai word Serengeti, which means the land of endless plains. The park is about 5,700 square miles. The northern part meets up with Kenya's Maasai Mara.
If you are in Dar es Salaam and do not have time to travel far, I recommend visiting a nearby smaller game park called Saadani National Park. Saadani is also near the historic town of Bagamoyo. Bagamoyo is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is well known for its Arts and Cultural Institute.
There are also many great places to see along the coast of East Africa, and it's a great place for activities such as scuba diving and snorkeling. One must-see on the coast of Kenya is the Mombasa Tusks, which were made as a tribute to Queen Elizabeth when she visited on a safari in 1952. Ivory was used to create the tusks as a symbol of luxury and wealth. The tusks intersect to form an M for Mombasa.
Within Mombasa, you can explore the sandy beaches of Diani, Nyali, and Pirates. Old Town Mombasa reflects the city's history as a major center of trade, with examples of historic Islamic and Portuguese architecture. Fort Jesus, for example, was built by the Portuguese in 1593 to secure the safety of Portuguese traders who were living in East Africa at the time. Mombasa is also home to Mamba Village, one of the largest crocodile farms in Kenya.
Off the coast of Tanzania are the Zanzibar Islands of Unguja and Pemba. They are also referred to as the Spice Islands for the many spices that are grown there even today, such as cloves, cinnamon, and cumin, among many others.
There are lots of activities to do in Zanzibar, like snorkeling, scuba diving, and swimming in the Indian Ocean. You can also take a spice tour, explore the historic stone town of Zanzibar, and in the evening, go to an open eatery where local families and communities get together.
Another place to visit is the capital city of Uganda, Kampala. Here, you can explore the traditional royal palace of the Baganda people. At the entrance of the royal palace is a fire that never burns out unless a king of the Buganda kingdom passes away. Additionally, you can learn about the history and culture of the Baganda people. You will also get to see the Bulange parliament in which the traditional king, called the Kabaka, and his ministers usually sit to discuss issues of the Buganda kingdom.
The Namugongo Shrine is a basilica dedicated to 22 young Ugandan martyrs who were killed by the Kabaka Mwanga for their Christian faith. At this site, you can learn about the history of Christianity in Uganda and see the beautifully crafted basilica that is in the form of a traditional African hut.
The Kasumbi royal tombs in Kampala are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They were built in 1882 as a palace for King Mutesa I before being converted into his tomb a couple years after his death. The next 3 kings after him also chose to be buried there. At this site, you will learn a lot about the Buganda kingdom, its culture, and history.
Now you have some ideas about places to visit while in East Africa. It is a great place to enjoy activities like mountain climbing, scuba diving, swimming, and touring game parks.
We hope that you will use your new Swahili language skills and cultural knowledge to make the most of your time in East Africa.
Kwaherini!
Goodbye, everyone!